I'm Rick Howard, president of Kingdom Magic Vacations. In my job, I get to travel a lot. I explore the world on land and sea, eating in unique restaurants and discovering interesting locations. I'm always looking for new places to visit, and I want you to travel with me. Welcome to Travel with Rick. Well, hey everybody, we're here at Aulani, a Disney resort and spa. Welcome, aloha. We're here with my wife, Leslie.
Hello.
Hey everybody. We wanted to take you guys around this gorgeous resort. It's just in a beautiful location, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, it's just gorgeous.
Right?
This part of the island is just gorgeous.
Yeah, this is Aulani, which you fly into Honolulu on the island of Oahu. And then it's about, 30 minutes? Probably not even, 20 minutes. 20 minutes from the airport. We took a shuttle over. Of course, you can rent a car, whatever you guys wanted to do. We chose, because we're here with our kids, we just wanted to spend time at the resort. We knew we weren't going to be trucking around the island a lot, so we chose not to go rent a car. And we have just been enjoying the resort immensely. Isn't it gorgeous?
It is. It's just, it is just really awesome.
Yeah, when you first come in, you'll just be taken with how open it is. Wide open. Lots of Hawaiian art everywhere. Beautiful architecture, high ceilings, and it's very open. I think that was the thing that we noticed first, was the breeze coming through. No windows and doors in the lobby.
Well, in the lobby area.
Yeah. Of course, you have windows and doors on your room and all of that. But I'm just saying, in the lobby area, it's just really open. As soon as you walk through the main entrance,
feel the breezes.
You'll feel the breeze, and then you walk forward, and you'll see the big kind of volcano mountain looking thing that's out by the pool, and then right on out into the beautiful Pacific Ocean here behind us, which is just gorgeous, right? I keep saying gorgeous.
I know.
It has just been beautiful. It's really,
the weather was just fantastic for us this week.
Yeah, they said it rained a lot last week, so a lot of times we get to places and they say, wow, you should have been here last week, the weather was great. Well, this time at least they told us, wow, you picked a great week to come, because it's just been beautiful. We've had some wind, so that was nice for the couple of days we went sailing. So that was really cool. But other than wind, we've just had beautiful, beautiful blue skies, and have just had a blast here. Why don't you tell them a little bit about the Daily Eva, which is, for all you cruise folks, you guys will be familiar with the ship's navigator. This is kind of like the Aulani version of the Navigator, right? Right.
This is called the Daily Eva, EVA. Well, that's how you enunciate it, but it's IWA. And this is just like what Rick is saying about the personal navigator on Disney Cruise Line. However, here it lists everything that's going on through the day. You get one every evening at your turn down service if you're staying in the resort itself. If you're staying vacation club here, I don't
just
think
pick one up.
You just pick one up. That's what it is. That's
just
what
pick
they told
one up.
us.
So
they have activities broken down by family, by children, and by youth. You see this here. And then on the back side it lists all the different activities going on.
Where you can find lunch, where you can find breakfast.
All the hours of the different restaurants and rentals and all kinds of stuff going on. And this is something that you'll definitely want to keep with you in your pocket or your day bag or something, beach bag. Right.
And there's a lot going on here. Now, of course, our 17-year-old son disagrees. He said it's been very boring and there's nothing to do here. But I'll tell you, there's nothing further from the truth. Down at the pool area, we've got a wonderful pool area with a big kind of like play area. Think of the the play area on Castaway Cay for the kids. It's kind of similar to that. Has the big water spillover thing that fills up and spills out on the kids. So that's awesome. Has a lazy river.
Yes.
You can actually take a tube and go around the lazy river. One thing you'll want to do is, hear the wind, one thing that you'll want to do is get your wristbands. And we've noticed they kind of become a collector thing with some people. They can cut them off, but every day they're a different color. So that's the way that the cast recognizes that you're staying here, and it kind of gives you the towels and lets you get your tubes, and kind of gives you access to the pool area and all of that stuff. The beach, you can walk right down to the beach, and there is a private beach area here just for Aulani guests with chairs and umbrellas. They'll set you up with an umbrella and all that kind of stuff. But there is a gate there that you use your key to get in and out of. Well, not to get out of.
Property.
Yeah, to get out of the property. So they kind of restrict that just for Aulani guests. But the lazy river is just an awesome thing to do. They have a mini huni
trail
that you can get a little game. Kind of think Kim Possible at Epcot, you know, kind of the thing where you take a device around and helps you discover the different mini Huni that we found a few all around property. There's a lot in the play area for the kid, you know, in the kids play area. We saw them floating down the lazy river and just different places around the world. Even in the elevators we saw mini Huni
different
in
ones.
there. A lot of cool things to do. There's also Rainbow Reef here, which is a special snorkeling area. There is an additional charge for that. So just check your daily EVA for that and find out the charge and decide if that's something that you'd want to do.
What they do offer on that, Rick, is you can do a one-day visit or an all-day visit there, or you can do it for the length of your stay.
Yeah, so you pay a little more and you can do it every day if your kids wanted to do that, or you could just pay once and do it for that whole day. So once you pay, you have access to it for the whole day until it closes, and then they do have a length of stay where you can just get access to it the whole time. And then they also have the Mackay encounter, which is the stingray thing. So you can go and meet a stingray up close. Again, they kind of took, I think, their cues from Castaway Cay again on that one. Not going to have the stingray encounter there on the island. So there's a lot to do there. As I mentioned about the resort, you can just walk around and discover the different artwork. We've heard that they have the largest collection of traditional Hawaiian art anywhere in the island. So you can imagine that at Disney, just so detail oriented.
Telling the story.
They've taken time really to tell a traditional Hawaiian story. They're not telling a Disney story here. And that's one of the things that they've done here on this resort. And you know, Joe Rohde, who is the designer of the resort, who is actually a native Hawaiian, you know, he designed Animal Kingdom and Expedition Everest, and you know, was a chief Imagineer there. He was also the chief Imagineer here, and they were very meticulous about sticking to the story and telling a traditional Hawaiian story here, not just bringing Disney to Hawaii, but doing Hawaii for Disney, you know, and for Disney guests. So, and they've done that. The resort is just beautiful. I know I've said that, and I've said gorgeous and tremendous and all those words, but it really is. It's really just a fantastically beautiful resort. And getting back to things to do, so much to do here. So we've talked about the pool, we've talked about the lazy river and the stingray and the Rainbow Reef, but when you come down onto the beach, it's awesome too. Nice little lagoon area here, so it's protected from predators and from big waves and things like that. But out there you can do like I did and grab a paddleboard and fall in the water if you do like I did. I got really good at falling in the water and getting back up on my board, but within my hour I did kind of start getting the hang of it a little bit.
You did good.
Much more difficult than it looks.
Yeah, those kids just hop up on that thing like it's nobody's business. And
there's a thing about age, I think, and there's a thing about eating too many times at the California Grill, and you know, not being as paddleboard shape as I should. But anyway, paddleboarding is just awesome. You can also kayak out there. There's kayak rentals, paddleboarding and kayaking. There is a charge for that, you know, by the hour to do that. But you can also just grab a boogie board and go out there and swim around. Yeah, complimentary. Get an umbrella and just hang out with a book on the beach. Seems to be a big thing to do. And the umbrellas and lounge chairs are complimentary here as well. They'll set up an umbrella for you on the beach. You can walk. We've enjoyed the walks around here. Just taking walks down the 4 lagoons. You can see this one little lagoon area out here. In this area, Aulani, there are 4 of these lagoons. This is the first one, and then there's a series of 3 more, and there's a nice lighted pathway that goes all the way down, and it's just a gorgeous walk.
Yeah, it's concrete.
Yeah,
lit at night.
Yeah, just a gorgeous walk down there, past the Marriott, all the way down to the Aulani Marina, and we made our way down there. Oh, speaking of making our way down there, before I tell you that, out here also they have an outrigger canoe with a sail on it, and again, there's a charge for that, but we took our kids and went out on that, and that was just a blast. You go out for an hour, and like I said, we've had some great winds, so we had a pretty fun day of sailing out on that.
Yeah, it was an hour long.
Yeah, that was a cool thing to do. So we had 3 great Hawaiian guides. The people here have just been so nice. The Hawaiian people, very friendly people, and they love to tell their story. They love to tell you about their islands and tell you about the language and the history and the culture and stuff. So that's been really, really cool getting to meet them and talk to them and learn about their islands and how they're very family oriented, very island oriented. You talk to many of them, and they say, well, we've only been off the island once or twice, or maybe never left Oahu, or maybe only visited one of the local islands but never been to the mainland or the big island,
or the other island.
yeah. So that's been really cool, getting to meet the locals and hang out here and get immersed in the culture a little bit while we're here. It's just been awesome. But as we walked down to the Ko'olina Marina, we also took a sailboat charter out of there and did a catamaran sailing and went snorkeling. That was really cool. So we scheduled a half-day snorkeling trip and catamaran trip and ended up doing some snuba. Yeah, so tell them about that. That was pretty cool. Now,
Yes,
Leslie and I are both scuba divers, to kind of give you a little bit of a backstory on this, but we took our 17-year-old son, who has never shown an interest or ever been. So again, so tell them what we did and tell them what snuba was.
Okay, snuba is it's like going scuba diving, except you're not wearing the tank on your back, and what it does is you still have the regulator and the tube, or the air hose. The air hose. It goes up to the top where there is a tank, an air tank, that is floating in like a float, but a float that is made for the tank.
Yeah, it floats along in a raft, and so you just kind of pull it along with you. Yeah. And so you don't have to be certified to do that. You don't have to worry about oxygen or compressed air at depth or anything like that.
And it's not
the
meant
mechanics
to go,
of diving. Yeah, we only went about 20 or 25 feet.
Yeah, it wasn't that deep. So it gives people who don't want to go through the experience of getting a scuba license or anything like that, but to experience still what it is like to go scuba diving, and perhaps would be a good segue into scuba diving, getting their certificate license with that.
Yeah, which is what happened with our son. He has never shown an interest in it at all, although we have tried very much to get them interested in that. But once he got to see it, and once he got to see what it was like, now he is interested in it. So I think that's something that we'll be doing in the future is getting him certified and licensed to dive. And doing some of that. So it was great to see him experience that. We actually got to shoot some video of that, which you saw, of us snuba diving off of our catamaran. And we had a great crew for that. We went sailing. We did 2 locations. One we snuba'd and one we snorkeled. So snuba is kind of like a cross, but you can get it kind of like a cross between snorkeling and scuba diving. So one location we snorkeled, and then we came back from our second trip, or second spot that we moved to. We got back on board the boat, the nice, custom yacht, catamaran that we were on. Beautiful yacht, and they had a nice lunch on board for us, and drinks and everything. And then after that, we went sailing for another hour or so. And again, the winds picked up. We had some great reggae music on the boat, and went fishing.
Yeah, they had some trolling lines going out in the back and caught 6 or 7 pounds, some type of a tuna. Some type of tuna. And so they were all excited about it.
Yeah, we were thinking sushi for dinner, but they had plans for that too. So I think they were thinking sushi for dinner as well.
Yeah.
But that was just a blast. So much to do here, so much to see.
Oh, we got character breakfast to talk about.
We got to talk about all the dining. That was just what I was coming to. The dining here is wonderful, right? But go ahead, tell them about the character breakfast. Of course, it's Disney, and I said yes. They want to preserve the Hawaiian story, and they want to tell the Hawaiian story. But of course, where can you go with Disney that you have Disney characters? So, sweetie, tell them about that.
Yes, there was. We scheduled breakfast, a character breakfast, and those are only for certain days. So you'll need to check with your Eva to make sure what days those
are going on. Or check with the concierge. I mean, they have a concierge desk down there.
Yeah, and then schedule that. Make sure you schedule it, because they will fill up. They will fill up.
And the lines will be long. You try to walk up and you may be turned away. So kind of know in advance. You can also call the resort in advance and schedule some of your dining, which we did at Ama just to make sure we got in there, because we're here in the summertime. It's kind of busy. School's out.
Very busy.
So plan your trip. If you come at a busier time, make sure that you make those dining reservations that you definitely want to do. But the character breakfast is at Makahiki, which is their buffet restaurant. But they also have a
a la carte
menu. Yeah, so if you have some picky eaters or not big eaters, might be a thing to look at. So when you go in for dinner or go in for breakfast, either way, they have a nighttime buffet and a morning buffet. So just ask to take a look at the menu and kind of compare, and that way you can see whether you want to do the buffet or whether you want to do the menu. Would be a good tip for you there. So that's Makahiki. Their signature dining location, their upscale dining, which we have really enjoyed, has been Ama Ama. We've had breakfast there, I think, almost every morning except our character breakfast
just a few
morning.
mornings,
Yeah, and we really enjoyed that. We had a dinner there one night, and we shared we did the prefix menu for two, and had the bone-in ribeye and the chocolate cake. It was so good.
It was very good.
It was good. And the appetizer sampler that we had was really, really good as well. So definitely check that out. Then they have a lot of little counter service and quick service places like Off the Hook.
Yeah.
It's a good little counter service. We're planning on having dinner tonight, kind of a bar, sit down, order off of a limited menu thing there. Then they have a counter service called One Paddle, Two Paddle.
Yeah, One Paddle, Two Paddle, I think was the name of that.
Yeah, One Paddle, Two Paddle is definitely the name of that.
Oh, okay.
For
I
sure.
have to look.
Yeah, that's the name of that. And then there's also just right by the pool, there's just a counter service there where you can get some unique Hawaiian hot dogs. Now you guys know how much I love the hot dogs, right? Gotta have a hot dog. So these hot dogs are actually the Hawaiian style, where the bun is actually baked right around the hot dog, or the hot dog is inserted into the bun, not like a normal bun like we're used to in the
They call it a red dog.
Yeah, a red dog with the bun kind of baked around it with a hole. It's, seen them on the Travel Channel, but never had one actually when we got here, so that was kind of unique.
Yeah.
And of course our kids have been scarfing up the chicken fingers there, which has been a good thing for them. So what else do we have? We talked about the dining, we talked about the pool. The rooms are just really, really nice. Very upscale resort, definitely deluxe quality resort. Great accommodations. We're not staying DVC this time. We are staying actually, in a regular room. I don't know what they call that.
Just a standard room.
Just a standard room. Yeah.
They have a standard view, and then they have ocean view. It has 2 queen beds in it, and very similar coloring scheme as the Polynesian.
Yeah.
On Disney property.
Pool area. Bathroom area is really nice. We've got a great, kind of like the tile in our bathroom actually, so I kind of felt at home there, with a nice backsplash stone kind of thing there, on the tile wall.
Appointed.
Yeah. So great stuff there. Been really enjoying that. Food's just been awesome. The recreation's been awesome. Have loved the sailing. So.
And they have kids programs here. They have the Auntie. We didn't go in and check it out because our kids are too old for it. But they do have a children's program here. It's at Auntie's Beach House, I think they call it. And so there is activities that the kids can do.
Tons of activities
there. And I'm not
kids.
sure if there's a fee for that or not. So you really need to
check your EVA. Yeah. Sorry, we didn't check into that. But with teens. It wasn't on our program this time, so you can check into that.
And they do have a teens thing to do also. So your kids, all different ages, can have things to do if they want to do them. And that's what I keep telling our son. You have to want to do it.
Yeah.
And he's just not wanting to, and that's okay.
And something we're getting ready to experience right now, you see us taking off our glasses, is sunsets here. And the sunset walks and even the sunset cruises are really, really nice
we'll
here.
do that next time.
You can talk to, again, at the Aulani Marina, or talk to the concierge. You can go to the...
What was that desk name that you can schedule the...
Holo room? Learning these Hawaiian names has been quite interesting and quite fun. But there is a concierge and there is a short excursion desk. The Hola desk, which is not the concierge desk. Concierge is over by the check-in, but that's kind of like the shore excursion desk for all you cruisers. Would be similar to that. So but just tons of stuff to do. Check into the cruises. Definitely get out on the water. I would highly recommend that. It's just beautiful here. Check out the beach. Just been a great stay, hasn't? Did we miss anything? Let's just check over our little list.
I did not talk about the spa.
spa. That was something you did. That's awesome.
Yeah, our daughter and
because
I did.
It is Disney. It is Aulani, a Disney resort and spa, right?
Right. So we did do a spa treatment today. I got a facial, and then Sarah got a massage today. She was so excited that she was 19 and able to get her massage without, mom not being there, or however that works if you're under 18. But Anyway, it's a lovely facility.
40,000 square foot facility. It's just a huge spa, beautiful spa. They put a lot of planning into it.
Oh, it's gorgeous in there. And then you can, like an hour prior to your appointment, you can go in there. They have a eucalyptus tub, and then it looks like a big hot tub, but it doesn't bubble like a hot tub, so it's a big hot tub. Then they have another type of tub there. It's big circular round pool type thing. And then they have a hot tub, and they have, and it's underneath all these lush gardens and water falling everywhere. It's just really nice to just go there and chill out if you can do that. And so anyway, I would definitely recommend at least one kind of spa treatment, just so that you can just walk around and just be there for the moment and then add it as part of your vacation.
Yep, enjoy the pools.
Holiday.
Yeah, enjoy the pools, enjoy the beaches, get out on the water. It's just an awesome thing to do here in Hawaii. Meet the locals, talk to people. It's been a lot of fun doing that.
There's a lot of locals that work here.
Yeah. So,
and it's walking distance to some places. If you want to go shopping or pick up some little souvenirs, that is just right across the street. It's not really what do you call touristy? It's not like that.
No, it's very, like, it's like a little community. Yeah, it's just very quiet, very laid back. Also a golf course over there, so for any of you golfers,
oh yeah,
there's a Aulani golf course over there. It's an awesome thing. Again, check with the concierge. If you're DVC members, you get a discount on that. You know, and check about your DVC discounts. You know, there's different places around here that do offer discounts for DVC, you know, things like that. They offer discounts on the DVC for the boat rentals too, for the kayaks and for the paddle boards and stuff like that. So you know, just check into that if you are a DVC member. But we've just loved it. So I think 2 thumbs way up.
2 thumbs
for
way
Aulani?
up for Aulani, absolutely.
Yeah.
We'll definitely coming back in, I think, a couple of years, 2 years.
Yeah, we're already planning our trip back. All right, so speaking of planning, I know I didn't give you too much advance notice about this, but we got to ask a question of the week for these guys. So,
oh yeah,
so,
that's right.
All right, so I'll stall for you for a second while you think of a question that you can ask. But ask them a question, and they're going to leave a comment below in the comment box. You guys know how it works. We love reading your comments. They're like oxygen. And Leslie's kind of a guest here. You know, even though she's my wife, she's still a guest on our show. We don't get her on nearly enough. But she's going to ask you guys a question. So
yeah, off the top of my head and looking around here at these wonderful gardens that are on property and all these beautiful flowers, reminded me of what is your favorite flower. They have so many lovely flowers here, some I don't even know the names of, but I would like to know what your favorite flower is.
All right, well that's an awesome question. Well, yeah, you see what, poinsettias and
not
orchids.
Poinsettias.
What's the one we see?
Hibiscus.
Hibiscus, that's the one. I don't know anything about flowers, guys. I am flower illiterate. I like seeing hibiscus. I know I see them a lot in Hawaiian designs and stuff, and probably is what's on my shirt right there. It's probably hibiscus, but
yeah, there's
anyway,
a ton of flowers.
Yeah, so they are beautiful here, you know, and you see them a lot in Hawaiian designs and stuff. So anyway, yeah, so leave a comment below and answer Leslie's question. What's your favorite flower? We'd love to hear from you. We want to see you right back here. Don't go anywhere. We're going to ask a question of the week, or we're going to read some of your comments from previous question of the week right over there. We're going to give something away. And remember, if you're thinking about Aulani, if you're thinking about visiting this beautiful resort, don't forget to contact us at Kingdom Magic Vacations. Our agents would love to help you plan a vacation, tell you how it works, tell you what your options are, tell you, you know, best times to go, you know, what it's going to cost you, how to set it up, how to arrange it, and how to do everything.
Absolutely.
But we would love to help you plan to come to this beautiful place. So don't just watch our show, get out there and travel with us. You know, I've been reading some comments that say that our trips inspire you guys to get out there and travel too. So I love hearing that, and as you're inspired to do that, don't forget to call our real job company, Kingdom Magic Vacations, and help support us over there too. We'd love to hear from you, and our agents just love planning magical vacations for you guys and for all of their clients.
Absolutely.
And you guys will love working with them over there. They're a joy to have on our staff, and they'll be a joy for you to help you plan your vacation. So that's going to do it. Remember, don't go away. We'll see you right back over there as we read some of your comments and have a giveaway. So long, everybody.
Bye.
Aloha.
Aloha.
Mahalo, which means thank you. So mahalo for watching our show. We'll see you over there. Well, you guys had some great comments on last week's show, our Big Thunder Mountain Railroad show. We just had some awesome comments. Kevin says, BTMRR is a family favorite. It's just perfect for my boys. We ride it several times and love the queue. My favorite queue is my all-time favorite attraction, the Haunted Mansion. It's my first Disney memory as a kid, and I've loved it ever since. I'm so looking forward to Aulani. I'm saving my American Express points for first class flights to visit there in the next couple of years. It's a great time to be a TWR fan with Food and Wine Festival coming up. That's right, Kevin. Rhino Ken better be gearing up. Thanks so much, my friends. Y'all keep those smiles on. Yeah, I just talked to Rhino Ken last week. Actually, he is gearing up, and we're getting ready and set. Check out a big announcement coming. Dan and Linda say, Rick, we really enjoyed watching the BTMRR video. It's definitely one of our favorite WDW rides. Linda's favorite detail is the lanterns in the Liberty Tree that light up at night in Liberty Square. My favorite is the mud on the bottom of the Pirate's Foot as the boat passes under the bridge in Pirates of the Caribbean. That's a great one. I love that. I think I've heard somewhere that that's the most photographed spot or the most photographed thing in an attraction in Walt Disney World. That's pretty cool. Having said that, Disney is so full of great details, it's difficult to call one my favorite. It's truly amazing how detailed everything is. Attractions, resorts, restaurants, everything. It's one of the things that makes Disney stand out. Thanks again for the videos, Dan and Linda. Thanks you guys for watching and for leaving your comments. It's awesome. Penny says, I like the Andy Cam. It was cool. Yeah, the Andy Cam rocks. It's my favorite detail. Wow, that's a hard one. There's so much detail in everything at Walt Disney World. Food and wine, Rick and Ken, my favorites. Wow, Ken, man, big kudos. I hope you're planning at least one episode with Ken. Can't wait for next week's tour. Thanks for sharing. Yeah, definitely. Like I said, we talked to Ken last week. We're going to be doing some filming in October. Can't wait to get him out for food and wine. We're just going to have a blast. Carrie says, my husband and I like to ride when it's dark because it goes faster. Wow. I didn't know that. I'm going to have to check that out. I like seeing all the details at the resort. CSR this time. I like seeing all the details at the resort. CSR this time, leaving in a week. Awesome. Unfortunately, we will miss food and wine and you taping. Well, there's always next year to come back for food and wine. It's going to be awesome. Bob says, Rick, thanks for the ride. I can't wait to ride Big Thunder Mountain Railroad again. Every time you take us on a ride at a theme park, it makes me want to go to Disney World or Disneyland and ride that too. That's awesome, Bob. I'm so glad. That's why we bring these videos to you guys. Two of my favorite attractions are the Rock and Roller Coaster at the Hollywood Studios and Expedition Everest at Animal Kingdom. Both of these attractions have amazing detailed paraphernalia relating to the ride. Disney does that throughout all of their parks. They really do. I found myself wanting to return to an attraction or part of a park to see all that is there to see because it is so detailed. And that's awesome, Bob. And there really is a lot of detail there, that's for sure. Thanks for posting that video of Thunder Mountain. I've never been on it because I don't like coasters. Shocking. I know. I know, but after watching, I think I can join my 7-year-old this January. That's awesome, Karen. She loves Splash Mountain, and after seeing this video, she tells me it's just like Splash without the water and the rabbit. Smiley face. My husband and I will parent swap, and Dee Dee will get to ride it twice with while the baby enjoys the view. I'm also looking forward to your food and wine videos. Are you looking for Ken too? It seems like everybody's looking for Ken. Love the ones last year. Can't wait until the kids are old enough to let us go down to Disney World alone in October to enjoy food and wine. Oh, and my favorite detail is the Tree of Life. Every time we go, we spot a new animal. Yeah, the Tree of Life is just awesome. There is a lot of details there. I've heard over 300 characters or over 300 animals are carved in the trunk of the Tree of Life. We'll have to get Tony Casanova to chime in on that and let us know how many characters in the tree. Tony, if you're watching, let us know in the comments. But Karen, thanks for leaving your comments. We're looking forward to food and wine. Yeah, and it's awesome when the kiddos get a little bit older and you're able to slip off for those weekends or a few days away at food and wine. My wife and I love doing that now. We've got some trips planned in October just for us at food and wine. It's going to be awesome. So we said that we, well, actually, before we get to that, before we get to our announcement, a couple of things. Actually, we've got to draw somebody and give something away, and then I'll make our announcement. So we ran our 15 comments through random.org, and as you can imagine, we were at Aulani this week. So I've got another mini Hoonie statue there. And our winner of the mini Hoonie statue is Kevin Nelson. It was #1. So Kevin, you're our winner. I'm going to drop you an email. Just reply to that email, and I'll be sure to get this mini Hoonie statue in the mail. Don't know if you've won one of these yet. I know a couple of you are starting to win over and over again now, or a couple of you have won a couple of times now. Yeah, we don't have any You know, must wait 6 months to play again. You comment, if you're drawn, you win a prize. So if you have won one of these, Kevin, just give it to a friend or give it to one of your kids. It'll be awesome. So anyway, this will be going out to you. Just reply back to my email, and we'll get that out in the mail to you. And congratulations, Kevin. That's awesome. Okay, so a couple things. Just wanted to let you know that also from our Aulani trip, we've got a lot of pictures that we couldn't put in the video or couldn't use in the video. Just a ton of pictures that we took, both Leslie and I. So we're putting some of our pictures over on Facebook, on the TWR Facebook page, Travel with Rick's Facebook page. I don't know if you guys have come over there and liked us over there yet, but come check out some of our pictures from Aulani, and you can see those there. Next week, speaking of things that are going to be on Facebook, next week we're going to be taking you guys to Costa Rica. Me and Travis Tenney went down to Costa Rica a couple weeks ago. We shot some great video. We swung through the trees on a zip line. We whitewater rafted down a river. Did a bunch of cool stuff. Went to a pineapple plantation. Just had a blast. It's going to be really, really cool. And looking forward to taking you guys there. And we'll be posting some of those pictures and video on Facebook as well, on the Travel with Rick Travel with Rick Facebook page. I'm looking down at my notes. Yep, we've got an announcement coming up about food and wine. I'm just going to say for right now, you got to tune in next week to get the final big announcement. But just going to let you know that, yeah, Ken's going to be back. Definitely Amanda's going to be back for food and wine. We've got some cool episodes planned out for you, and it's going to be epic. Think epic. I'll leave it at that. And we'll let you know next week exactly what we're going to be doing for food and wine. But that's our big announcement. We're cooking up something really cool for you guys for food and wine. And I know you're just going to have to wait one more week to get all the details. But it definitely has something to do with the Food and Wine Festival. And judging by this week's comments, you guys are just like me. You're getting excited for the Food and Wine Festival. I can't wait. But speaking of next week, also, we're going to be taking you to Aulani. But at the same time, Leslie and I are going to be jetting out to the West Coast. You know, that Pixar cruise next Friday, so might be a couple more little surprises on this show, but be sure to tune in. We'll be on the ship, but I hope you guys will be right here watching us in Aulani and checking out that gorgeous resort in Oahu, Hawaii. So that's going to wrap it up for this week. Don't miss next week. Big announcement, and got a lot more to bring you guys from Costa Rica. So see you right back here next week on another episode of Travel with Rick. So long, everybody.